from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Giants. Longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Riley Dixon on. He did his collegiate kicking upstate at Syracuse.
Back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
On the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Hustler.
In motion right, Campbell.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
In motion goes the tight end.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Jones looking to change the play.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
That's complete to Slayton. Powers through it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A first down carry for Barkley. Powerful running. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Wide shift to Crude. Crude. Hey, alert. Up we go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
At the 25-yard line.
In motion, Slayton. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Running left, it's Barkley.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now a 3rd and 6. And not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
Adriana Lima, Adriana Lima, Adriana Lima.
They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 16. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second and 10.
14, buddy.
Up the middle, it's Williams. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Wilson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Here's Jackson to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Read. Other side. Detroit Johnson.
Now Jones. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Great.
In motion, Slayton. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Partner, I think this one won't arrive very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Touch 50.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Pirine will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Dom Capers. Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Bama, Bama, Bama.
Throwing Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Drew Sanders in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
South salad, South salad. Timberland, 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 Timberland. Up we go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a gain of 4.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown. Jerry Judy as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Giants 7. Robots set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because
Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
In motion, Slayton.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
picked up by Caden Stearns.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Off the draw, here's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Able to push his way through, and he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Jones on first and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
In motion, Slayton.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Being chased out left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Okay, here we go.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Capers. Capers.
Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second and 21.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Apple.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up third down and 7.
Now Jones, off play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
South salad. South salad. South salad. Timberland.
In motion, Slayton.
Triple right, Pacino.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Rita. Other side. Come first.
In motion, Slayton.
Troy, Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Timberland.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The drive will start with an option going left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. Jaleel McLaughlin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Giants 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
Take it to the house.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Okay,
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Alex Singleton dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Oh, look at this play call. Pushing through the contact. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos.
Cameron Dicker is kick on for the Chargers.
And off we go from Denver.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen, the man in motion right. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native.
Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Allen! Austin Eckler, 49 yards. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
8-yard loss on the play.
14.
It's now 3rd down.
95. All goes special.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
In motion right goes Allen. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Williams, the man in motion left.
Baylor Tiger. Let's go. 21. Home troops right.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 32 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. They run it again with Williams. And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Check 50.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
12.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 23 yards on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Down the left sideline. How about this? He's to the 10.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Jalen Guyton
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Broncos 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And some space here.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
3rd and 8.
Boosting team, 14. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Wilson.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he is going to have a Broncos first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Alert. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Cut.
Again, Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Broncos in the hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Friday.
Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 32 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Drew Sanders just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And got his man complete. Now inside the 25. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Easy.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball.
He's got daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle made there by Drew Sanders. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
DJ Jones
In there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Going deep here for Allen. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19.
Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he gets it down to the 32. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for Broncos.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
With the score,
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now is 2nd and 10.
14. 12.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Spot that.
brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 7-yard line.
Look for signal.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Touch 50.
Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, alert.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2 yards. And it's third
Let's go. 5-9. Set.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Go.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time.
Crowd right.
It's now 4th down.
59. 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go. What is it?
They snap it to Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
38 yards.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Herbert off of play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That third down conversion good for 23.
First down, Los Angeles.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And now comes the field goal unit on. And boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. This to make it a 3-score game late. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Now take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Aaron Browning on the stop.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor
Gain
Tiger.
on the play. 2nd and
They're going to pass here with Herbert.
15-yard line.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Second and 7. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They run. It's Williams. Shrugs him off. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7, Eagles 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
In motion right, one of the tight ends.
63, 63, 60.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Second and a couple. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. No touch.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it, to see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They go play action with Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they have exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. He'll be hit down at the 43, 5 yards on the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Hey, 73, 73.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, bad.
They'll try it now with Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he?
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They go play action with Hurts.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's Hurts to throw. There's a screen with Gainwell. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
Touchdown! Philadelphia!
Kenneth Gainwell.
69 yards.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught, and he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
85 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They run it again with Williams. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 38 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, pass.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins, 71 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try to run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wilson. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams.
Running right through it. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's Wilson.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Here's Wilson.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Out quickly to Judy. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Williams again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, Silver. Round up, Yanni. Go Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
In motion right, Watkins. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, easy, 63. Hey. Alpha.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. 115 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
35.
Again, it's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
They go read option with Wilson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments.